Welcome to your Yoga with Kemi. Today, you might use 2 blocks, possibly a blanket, or you can do this practice with no equipment if you only have your yoga mat. Begin lying on your back. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. I'm honored to guide you through this 30-minute practice, basic yoga postures. I'm hoping this simple practice becomes your go-to for those times when you'd like to do a shorter practice on your own at home. Begin by taking a long inhale through the nose. Part your lips and sigh it out through the mouth. Now seal your lips to breathe in and out through the nose. Finding that smooth, even breath as you tune in to body and mind for the next few moments. Take a mental scan of your body, moving your awareness from head to toes. And notice any tension, sensations, stress you may be holding in your body. Start to let go with each exhalation. Leaving your to-do list outside this space to take this time out of your busy schedule for your well-being. Take 2 or 3 more slow breaths now. On your next inhale, bring your legs parallel. Bring your arms down by your sides. Push the heels away. Circle the arms back by your ears. Give yourself a full body stretch. Take a deep breath in as you get longer. Exhale, release arms by your sides. Walk the feet in towards towards the hips, and hug your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side, massaging the lower back. Come to center and lower your feet down to the mat. Bring the palms down by your sides. Feet are hip distance apart in preparation for bridge. Tuck the shoulder blades. Inhale, float your hips up, starting at the tailbone. Peel the spine off the mat, coming into bridge. Lengthen the back of your neck. Settle into your bridge pose for 3 more breaths. Soften the throat, the jaw. Take another inhale. Exhale, lower the hips. Good. Once again, hug knees into chest and roll to one side. And take a moment and press yourself up to come to tabletop. At the center of your mat, stack wrists below shoulders, knees below hips, spread your fingers. And take a breath here. Good. Inhale, cow pose. Arch your spine, chest reaches forward. Exhale, cat pose. Chin to chest, round in through this upper back. And let's take 3 more rounds. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, round. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, round. One more time. Exhale, round. Come back to your neutral spine. Take the knees out a little wider. Bring big toes to touch and send the hips back into extended child's pose. Spread the fingers. Press down through the palms. Arms are straight. Hips settle back towards heels. Release the forehead. If you like, slide a block under the forehead to bring the floor up to you. Take 2 more breaths in child's pose, Balasana. And exhale. Inhale, come back up, tabletop. Exhale, walk your hands forward, at least one hand print. Tuck the toes, lift your hips, and press back to downward facing dog. Good. Take your feet at least hip distance apart and start to turn the heels slightly away from each other. Good. Bend both knees, inhale. Exhale, straighten the legs, press heels down. Inhale, bend both knees. Exhale, press heels down. Staying here for 2 more breaths. Pedal your feet. So walking the dog. Establish that smooth, even breath to keep it this way throughout the practice. Good breath. Press both heels down. Take another breath. Exhale. Inhale, lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, step or walk to the top of your mat. And come to that standing forward fold. Release the upper body. Crown of head towards the mat. Put a little bend in your knees. Release the spine. It can be a deep bend in the knees as well. Rock forward and back. Let's take 2 more breaths here in this standing forward fold. Good. Turn your head from side to side. Come back to center. Inhale, halfway up. Hands to shins, chest forward. And on your next exhale, fold forward. Reverse swan dive. Flat back takes you all the way up to standing. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Come to stillness in mountain pose for a couple of breaths. And come to the top of your mat. We'll flow through 2 rounds of sun salutation A, keeping it nice and slow. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Heart forward. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step right foot, left foot back. Come to your plank pose. Can be high plank or knees to the mat. If you're in high plank, inhale, rock to tippy toes. Exhale, lower down to your belly. Inhale, lift your chest, head, shoulders, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, plank or hands and knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take another breath here. Sending chest back toward big toes. Exhale fully. Inhale, lift the heels, look forward. Exhale, step to the top of the mat and fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Offer the heart. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more, sun salutation B. Sun salutation A. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step back, plank. Inhale, rock forward or lower your knees. Exhale, lower as one unit to your belly. Reach back through the toes. Inhale, baby cobra or cobra, coming up a little higher. Exhale, lower. Inhale, plank or hands and knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Activate that ujjayi breath, like fogging a mirror, but with your mouth closed, creating that ha sound at the back of the throat. Inhale, lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, left foot, right foot, step forward, or take a walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive, sweep the arms out, come all the way up. Exhale, release hands together in front of your heart and take a breath. Moving into our first short sequence. Grab your blocks as needed. Blocks are optional. I'm going to be demonstrating without the blocks for those of you practicing with no equipment today. Inhale. Let's begin with hands to hips. And step the left foot back 3 to 4 feet from the right foot. Tick-tock your right foot forward a little bit. Bend into the right knee and reach the arms up for warrior one. Good. Activate your back leg. Lift the kneecap. Press the outer left heel down into the mat. If it's comfortable, look up between your hands. Otherwise, keep your gaze forward. Warrior one. We hold for one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, release. Hands to blocks or to the mat. Step left toes back, coming into runner's lunge. Sink your hips down, reach the chest forward. Press back through that left heel. Take one more breath. Exhale. Good. Step the left foot forward. Come up halfway. Breathe in. Exhale. Forward fold. Sweep the arms out. Strong legs bring you all the way up. Inhale. Exhale. Hands to heart. Side two. Warrior one. Step the right foot back. And take your feet about a foot wide. So on train tracks rather than on a tight rope. Back toes pointing to the front right corner of the mat. Sink into the left knee. Reach up. Chest faces the short edge of your mat. Warrior one. Good. If you lose your balance, gazing forward on a fixed point is helpful. Take another inhale here. Exhale, release. Hands to blocks or to the mat. Step right toes back. Runner's lunge. Reach the chest forward. Firm your back thigh. Press back through that right heel. And take 2 more breaths here. Inhale, step the right foot forward. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. All right. Before we move on to our next short sequence, let's move into tree pose, okay? Working balance, hands come to hips. Shift your weight into the left leg. Turn the right toes out, heel to the inside of the left leg. Right knee opens up, lift your heart. Join your hands together in front of your heart and slide that right foot below the knee, all the way up to inner thigh. Help it out with your right hand. Sole of foot in contact with the inner left leg. Smooth out the breath. Take another inhale. Exhale, release arms and legs and shake it out. Good. On side two, we will grow our tree. So begin once again with hands to hips. Shift your weight into the right leg. Left toes turn out. Heel touches the inside of the right leg. From here, root down into the right foot. Slide your left foot to where it's comfortable. Maybe you catch it with the left hand and place it inside the right thigh. Really press foot into thigh, thigh into foot. Hands meet in front of your heart, and if you like, grow your tree. Smooth, even breaths. Inhale the left knee forward. Exhale, release arms and foot down. Shake it out. Moving on to side two, our next sequence. Come to the top of your mat, blocks optional. Hands start at your hips. Step the left foot back and keep both legs straight. Square your chest to the front of the mat. Hands stay on your hips for now. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward halfway. Both legs stay straight for pyramid pose. From here, you can release hands to blocks, hands to front shin, drawing the right hip back, square your left hip forward. Gaze is just forward of that front foot. Take another inhale. Exhale, bend the front knee, hands to blocks or to the mat. Step left toes back for low lunge. Lower that left knee down. From here, untuck the back toes, come all the way up, reach up. Hold this lunge for another 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, release. Hands to blocks or to the mat. Step your left foot forward, come up halfway, and exhale, fold. Good, reverse swan dive, bringing you all the way back to standing. Exhale, hands to heart. Hands come back to your hips. Step the right foot back for pyramid pose. Back toes pointing forward. Left leg is straight. Square your chest to the front edge of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Bringing your torso parallel to the floor-ish. Anchor through the ball mound of the left big toe. Draw that left hip back, right hip forward. Hands can come to blocks, to your shin, or to the mat. Good. Reach forward through the crown of the head. Sit bones reach back. Take another full breath here. Exhale, bend the front knee, hands to blocks or mat. Step right toes back, knee down, low lunge. Good. Inhale, reach up. Hold here, exhale. Let's take 2 more breaths in this low lunge. Engage abdominal muscles, drawing pit of the abdomen in and up. Inhale. Exhale, release. Hands to the mat. Tuck back toes. Lift that right knee up. Step back foot forward. Come up halfway. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Facing the long edge of your mat. Now come to the center of your mat. Blocks optional in front of you. Step your feet wide, and we'll move into our warrior two short sequence. Turn the right toes toward the short edge of your mat. Spin the left heel away. Take the arms up to shoulder height and sink into that right knee, warrior two. Gaze to right fingertips. We hold for at least 2 more breaths. Flip your right palm. Inhale, reach right. Exhale, reverse warrior. Left hand slides down the leg. Right arm reaches up. Stay deep into that right knee bend. Inhale, come back to center. Straighten the right leg. Exhale, reach right. Shift to the right. Right hand to shin, left arm up. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Bring the fingers together, reach up through one point. Gaze up at top hand or in front of you. You have a sensitive neck. Take another breath here. Bend the front knee. Inhale, press up, warrior two. Exhale, switch sides. So left toes turn toward the short edge of the mat. Right heel spins away. We have a heel to arch alignment. Bend into that left knee, warrior two. Gaze to left fingertips. Keep that right arm active, reaching out through right fingertips. Take another breath here. Sink a little deeper if you can. Left knee is stacked above the ankle. Flip your left palm. Inhale, reach left. Exhale, reverse warrior. Left arm up, right arm down. Can you rebend that left knee for one more breath? Inhale, come through center, straighten your left leg. Exhale, reach left. Left hand to your shin, right arm up. Triangle pose. Gaze to top hand. Press that right thigh back. Engage both thighs. Lift the kneecaps. Bend the front knee. Inhale, come up. Warrior two. Exhale, parallel your feet. Release hands to your hips. So again, here you're welcome to place those blocks in front of you for our wide leg forward fold. Take your feet, outer edges of your feet, parallel to the outer edges of your mat. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Release hands to blocks or to the floor. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, fold forward, crown of head towards the mat. Release the spine. Let go here in this pose. If you feel like you have more in you, widen your legs a little bit. Take another breath here. Exhale. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, turn toward the front edge of your mat. Walk your hands to frame that front leg and step back, downward facing dog. Preparing for pigeon pose. Inhale the right leg to the ceiling. Exhale, knee forward. Take that right knee to the mat next to your right hand. Slide it forward and to the right. Walk your left leg back. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, forward fold. Support your forehead here with stacked hands or a block or folded blanket. And let gravity take over in pigeon pose. Your alternative for this, if you have sensitive knees or hips, is to come onto your back and take that figure 4 stretch on your back. Take another breath here. Exhale. Inhale, lift your head, your heart, come back up onto your hands. Exhale, tuck back toes, step that right leg back to downward facing dog. Take another breath here, gently press the heels down. Exhale. Inhale the left leg to the ceiling. Exhale, knee to chest. Let that left knee come down next to left hand. Walk your right leg back. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold forward. Coming onto forearms. If it feels good for you, shift your hips a little from side to side. And then release the head, supporting forehead on stacked fists, stacked hands, a block. Supporting the forehead is calming to the nervous system. Notice the difference between right and left hips, the sensations, staying present to those sensations for another breath. On your next inhale, come back up onto hands. Exhale, send that left leg back. One more downward facing dog for a breath here. Exhale. Good. Just for fun, let's add this in. On your exhale, bend your knees. On your inhale, hop forward, cross your ankles, and come to a sitting position. Make your way to seated in any way that you can today. Take your legs out in front of you. Come onto your heels with knees bent for a seated forward fold. You're welcome to place a folded blanket under your hips to elevate the hips and allow the pelvis to tilt forward in this seated forward fold. Inhale, lift your heart, come to a flat back. Exhale, fold forward, belly to thighs. Reach the hands towards the feet. Inhale again to lift the heart. Exhale, release the spine, the head, fold forward. Here you have the option to slide the feet away slightly, breathe in, and then breathe out, release again into that forward fold. You can keep creeping the feet forward until the legs are straight. It's optional. As long as this still feels good for your lower back. Take one last breath here. And exhale. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, make your way onto your back. Coming into our reclining twist from here. Walk the feet in towards hips. Lift your hips. Shift them to the left and lower. Left knee comes to your chest. Walk the right leg long. With your right hand, guide that left knee across your body to come into your reclining twist. Good. So here, if you need that support, you could take a block under your left knee. Open that left arm from the shoulder. Gaze is either up toward the ceiling or over toward left fingertips. Allow your left shoulder to soften and release. And optional to hook left toes behind that right thigh. Take one last breath here. And exhale. Inhale the left knee back up. Shift your hips, come back to your center. Walk both feet in. From here, lift your hips, shift them to the right and lower. Right knee, hug it into your chest. Walk the left leg long. Use your left hand to guide that knee across the body, rolling onto your left hip, stacking hips, one on top of the other. Open your right arm from the shoulder. And if it's comfortable, look over that right shoulder. Ask yourself where you can release any unnecessary tension in this pose. Last breath. Exhale. Inhale the knee back to center. Exhale, realign yourself and prepare for your brief final relaxation. Stretch your legs long. Perhaps slide a low folded blanket under your head. Open your arms away from the body, palms facing up. Tuck the shoulder blades. Turn your head gently from side to side and bring it back to center. Take a long, deep inhale. Open the mouth and sigh it out. Reconnect with your breath now, with gratitude for your body, for your mind, taking you through each and every day. Give yourself these few moments to rejuvenate, to absorb your practice. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. And remember that self-acceptance is the highest practice in yoga. Namaste.